Good afternoon, people. This is just a funny video. Before anyone judges me about why I'm making this video, it's all done with good humour, let me assure you. And I've had a video made of myself actually when by John Collins. I don't know, you might know him, but he's got about 6,000 subscribers. He's a bit of self-appointed sage, and he sits there smoking rollies with a gruff northern accent and talks about things, right? He's a funny guy. I've got nothing against him, but he made a video about Tommy Robinson and he mentioned about leaving the kids unattended. Now I just said, well, you ever been to Centre Parks? And it's impossible to keep your eye on your kids at every possible opportunity. And anyway, he disagreed and he made a video about it, which is quite funny, and my friend as well was included. Anyway, yeah, this is about Husia Pussy. I'm sorry, Husia Cat. Now it seems to me that this young man, from what I can discern, and bear in mind I have promoted his channel on my channel, and if you think I've only got 71 subscribers, and I don't think he knows about me. Yes, does he know about my other channel? I don't know, it doesn't matter anyway. But he put the video up about the policeman apparently getting pushed in to Southampton Quay. And somebody mentioned, quite politely, it's amusing and well done, but I don't want to be the one to state the obvious about its authenticity. And a bit of a thumbs up there. Anyway, I put a laugh out loud emoji. So, Husia gets back. There he is. And what does he say? For fuck's sake, it's just a funny clip. Have you got no sense of humour? Question mark, lighten up. And that's to me. And I just said, Husia Cat. Who said it wasn't funny? Question mark. It's fake. And they have a history of copyright striking folk who use their content. Nobody's attacking you. In fact, I tell everyone how good some of your stuff is. Tell everyone how good some of your advice is, and you seem very touchy. Lighten up. How about, thanks for letting me know, for fuck's sake. No, I normally wouldn't swear, but anyway, then he gets back again. Here he is here. I'll read it out, saves you trying to squint. I only respond that way to idiots because they cannot hide their snideness. English, in a question mark, and his English, by the way, and what he's trying to say is that all English people are snidey. So I said, Husia Cat, wow, how fucking rude. You have issues. Young man, you come across mature, intelligent and middle class, your own words, yet possess the petulance of a prepubescent teen, unable to accept your folly and not detecting fake from fact, and allowing your subscribers to be fooled into believing it's real, even when it's been pointed out to you it's fake. You should be honest with your subscribers and tell them. I mean, ain't exposing bullshit and misinformation part of your message? But you know, which I think is a fair comment. And he's blocking all my comments. He's blocked all my comments. Now, no one was attacking him. And I know these people from first-hand experience, and they tried to get a friend of mine, his channel taken down because they set him up. They knew that he was going to use one of their videos, which was the policeman getting his flash in a puddle, and his channel was in serious jeopardy. So I joined in and helped my friend, and I became a target of Disco Boy Lee Marshall. And he was leaving comments on my channel and he was responding to me. So I know what I'm talking about. And for this young man who retired at 30, he worked in the city, the sounds of it, and he's got himself a small holding somewhere in Spain, probably up high, I would imagine. So he's got a view. By all accounts, he doesn't live in a brick building. He lives in a caravan kind of like thing. Self-sufficient. No electric and no water. Great, fantastic, brilliant. Made up for you. But I think you kind of you've lost your way a little bit. You know, your channel's all about exposing the wrongdoings and pointing people in the right direction as to how we're being manipulated and all these types of things, which is great. But when someone is innocently just commenting on one of your videos, and because you don't seem to be even interested in even entering into a discussion and asking why you think it's a fake. You know what I mean? So the way you sound and the way you speak belies what's really underneath of what you're about, and you've shown yourself up to be a fool, an idiot. I'll use your words. You're an idiot, I'm afraid to say. And all your subscribers on there pumping your leg, thinking you're a great prophet, and there you are, telling people, oh, you've been programmed for 12 years and all this lot. Oh, and you also say that you look hard. You said, I'm big and I look hard, so normally people don't start on me and all the rest of it. And you say you're middle class. It just doesn't add up to me. And also, I read your 155 comment, which you've left yourself on your channel about monatomic gold and all kinds of stuff, which I found quite interesting, and I read the whole lot, by the way, every single one. And so did someone else, a friend of mine. And we were both impressed. And then I started digging a little bit deeper. And I was wondering whether you plagiarised any of this work. Just a question. I mean, you claim it's all your own invention, and not your own invention, but you know, your own thoughts. Well, of course, everything everybody knows is from somewhere. There's very few people who come up with original thoughts that have not heard or seen, or subconsciously, or whatever. But to claim, like you did in your 155 comment ode to yourself, where you said you were getting offered to do lectures on the very subject. I won't give you any much airtime on all your comment stuff, but and then you go and act like a petulant child when somebody points out a fact to you. And also, he reckons he's self-sufficient and he lives up in this Spanish hillside, and I left a message for him. Have I got it here? I hope I've got it here. It's the last one I left him, but he's hidden it anyway. Oh, it's a shame I can't find it. But anyway, I said, you might think you've got all your plans sorted out and you're going to defend your home and all the rest of it. I said, but have you ever considered that there's probably a posse of hairy-ass Spaniards looking up at your small holding as you speak with binoculars, and they're probably planning on moseying on up there to do a bit of pillaging and whatever. And as you live in a house that's made of something like the big bad wolf, I don't think you've got a chance. And that's not to say I don't want anything, I wouldn't want any harm on anybody. This video is not about me being angry with you, Husia Pussy. It's rather amusing. So you're welcome to go on over there and leave a comment if anybody likes, because he's blocked me on both my channels, because I tried to comment on my True Report one, and I'm blocked on that one as well. But you can see my comments because it will come up in his YouTube studio. Anyway, that's enough about him, but he's a little bitch. Anyway, I was doing some serious studying last night. I was looking at Babylon, and I found this. Hope you can see that. I'm going to read it out to you. Right. Following Hammurabi's death, his empire fell apart, and Babylonia dwindled in the size and scope until Babylon was easily sacked by the Hittites in 1595 BCE. The Kazites followed the Hittites and renamed the city Caranduniash. Caranduniash. Straight away, Kardashians shot straight into my mind. And interestingly, it says the meaning of this name is not clear. The Assyrians then followed the Kassites in dominating the region, and under the reign of the Assyrian ruler Sennacherib 705-681, Babylonian revolted. Anyway, that word there, that's an anagram of Kardashian minus the U. Okay? Now, if you look at the Kardashians, they remind me of a devil family, I've got to be honest with you. And it's just a bit strange, don't you think? That they don't even know where this name came from. Yeah. Because there's a lot more into these anagrams than what you think, believe me. And there's the pharaoh of $6 Million Man. I hope you all had a look at these pictures and agree with me. And also look at the bridge of the nose. You see? What is that about? Nobody has a bridge of a nose. As an artist myself, a painter, a sculptor, a drawer, and whatever else, I can tell you now that nose should not be like that. So yeah. Also, I told Husia that I'm an uneducated northerner, no qualifications whatsoever, but I've read a lot of books and I'm not stupid, and I've been asking questions since I've been 7 years old. And interestingly, I had a conversation with a friend of mine today who sent me a poem that he wrote, his first ever poem, and it was absolutely astounding. And he was only 14, and it reminded me that when I was in the junior school, 7 years old, we was asked to write a poem, the whole class. So I wrote a poem, and it was about this long, longer than what you can see there, and it was about 3 words each, 4 words each, and it was about what I can remember, because don't forget I was only 7. It was about birds and being free, something like that, freedom and birds and nature. And I written this poem, and then you had to go and hand it up to the teacher at the front of the school, at the front of the classroom. That's what you had to do in the old days. And I walked up and handed it in, and she read it, and she looked at me, she handed it back and said, "Can you go and show that to this teacher and that teacher?" She named some teachers, and I thought, oh, I'm in trouble here, what have I done? And I went to the class and I showed that teacher, and this teacher said, go and show that one, and go and show that one. Well, obviously, it must have been quite a good poem, I can only assume. Yeah. And my friend sent me his poem, and it was absolutely brilliant. I wish I took a photograph to read it out. But yeah, so anyway, I'm all good and I'm happy. I just want to show that. I don't know what's happened to that. There's me mint, some flowers, some more flowers. And this is coming on a treat, look. I've got all fishing wire up there, you can't see it. I've had a few problems with caterpillars eating all my cabbage and stuff. I'm going to show you what I did. I got great pleasure. Right, where's my little potion? Where's it gone? Where is it? I don't know where it is. Anyway, I sprayed it with some stuff I found in the kitchen, and that is dead. That is one dead caterpillar. That one there as well, that's dead. In fact, they're all dead. I'm just hoping I haven't killed my plants as well, because they were all under the leaves here. And I've sprayed it with some washing up liquid, would you believe, and a little bit of tiny little speck of some other detergent.